I conclude my remarks, though, I also want to just tell Marcia how incredibly inspired we are by your creativity and your work. And just as the women in this program have changed so many people's lives, you also are having a huge impact in our community. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Barbara, and welcome to the Homeless Prenatal Program. For those of you who do not know about the Homeless Prenatal Program, we're 22 years old, and we began as an organization that responded to an unmet public health need, and that was women who are homeless and pregnant not getting prenatal care. Part of the initial design of the Homeless Prenatal Program was the Community Health Worker Training Program. And it's a program that I modeled after work that I did in refugee camps in Eastern Africa, in Somalia and the Sudan. In the camps, we trained the women, and they were the healthcare providers to the people that we wanted to serve. Today, the community health workers are the link, just like the women in Africa were the link. The community health workers are the link to the women that we want to serve. And we learned very early on from the community health workers, who were the experts on homelessness, that prenatal care alone was not enough. That the women that we were serving needed help with housing, substance abuse, domestic violence, and so we evolved into a much broader and more holistic mission, as Barbara told you, to end the cycle of childhood poverty. As a result, this community health worker program, if you will, is the heart and soul of the Homeless Prenatal Program. And tonight, the beauty, the courage, the success of each woman in the exhibit, all of whom are graduates of the Community Health Worker Program, is being documented for the first time. It's being documented by one very talented and generous woman, Marcia Guggenheim. Marcia Guggenheim does not take a project on lightly. She spent over a year and a half thinking about what she would do and how she would do it. Every single woman in this show has said how lovely it has been to work with Marcia. In describing their experiences working with Marcia, they have used words such as kind, caring, gentle, accepting, non-judgmental, and they also, one woman said to me tonight, every single person looks proud in these pictures. She has brought the best out of every woman who has graduated and is in this exhibit. So it really is an honor and a very great pleasure for me to introduce to you the talented artist and the visionary behind this show, facing forward, Marcia Guggenheim.
Thank you all so much for coming tonight. I'm absolutely overwhelmed to see so many faces that I know and love. Thank you for coming to see this amazing organization. I think many of you know this is my first photography show, so I've been pretty excited, and I'm just grateful what HPP has provided to let me do this show. My camera was actually my entree to this wonderful organization. It's given me the opportunity to meet these graduates and to do my best to capture their pride, beauty, and dignity. They are an amazing group of women, and it was really an incredible experience to sit down, interview them. We spent maybe 45 minutes just talking about what their prop would be and about their life story. So I felt very honored to have that experience with them. Thank you to Martha. We'll do the thank you. And now you all know about Martha. She is a totally amazing woman. This is, she is. I have to tell you that every graduate that I interviewed said Martha was the one that gave me a chance. And I must say that I too feel that gratitude towards Martha, because I feel like Martha looked at me and she gave me that chance. She was the one that said to me, why don't you make portraits of all the graduates of the CHW program? I thought, and she said there are 60, and I thought, oh my goodness, but it worked out. It worked out. I'd like to thank, is Nikki and Francie here? Nikki and Francie have been extraordinary. They both work here with Martha, and they are the ones that really put this show together. Nikki and I worked on the book at midnight for about a week, and it's a great book if you're interested. It will support the homeless prenatal program, and it has all of the stories and pictures of the grads in it. I'd like to introduce all of you to two very important people. If you could stand, Sue Baum and I have a gift for you two, but I don't know where it is right now. But I want everyone here to know that Sue Baum and Susanna Amelie were at my side at every photo shoot. They brought to this photo shoot creativity, a keen eye, a lot of talent, and a lot of emotional support. And we had a ball. I mean, everyone loved this Sue. And when we were in the middle of the photo shoot, I'd be going, Sue, and they'd both turn around to figure out what needed to be done. But they are amazingly talented friends and photographers, and I thank you very much. There are a couple more. I'll make this fast. I know everybody wants to listen to music and have some champagne, but Sonia Lavanos, Sonia? Where's Sonia and her little baby Mateo? Sonia was the woman that organized all of the photo shoots and all of the interviews, and she was absolutely, without her we couldn't have done this. And there's one other person I want to mention who had to just leave right now. Her name is Carrie Vaca. Carrie is the woman who introduced me to HPP. Carrie is also a photographer, and she does beautiful pictures of the HPP clients. And when these pictures come down, you'll see a lot of Carrie's pictures all around it. She's just amazing, and I had seen her work and called her and said, I want to do what you're doing. And so she introduced me to Martha. I'd like to also thank the most important person to me in my life, and that is Ralph Guggenheim. Ralph is my true love and the one who brings light to my life. Ralph is a hero. Ralph made all the plaques and he hung all the pictures. Yeah. And I'm going to do one last thing, and then I know I should go, but I have to thank my brother-in-law. Steve Guggenheim arrived just an hour ago from New York City to come to meet everybody. And lastly, this night, as we all know, is about the graduates. I want to thank the graduates. Thank you for trusting me. Thank you for allowing me to take your pictures, often under exhausting conditions, right? It was an hour shoot for each one, and they were sweating and holding still, and it was a lot of work. You are all an inspiration to me, and I thank you.
Thank you.
One final thing that we'd like to do here tonight, and that is we'd like to present something to each of the graduates. Marcia would like to do that. And I want the community health workers, I hope you all know how much we love you, everyone at the Homeless Prenatal Program, what an inspiration you are to us. and what an inspiration you are to your family and to the community. And I, as you know, could speak volumes about each of you, but I don't have the time tonight. So I'm going to just announce your names, and please come up. And so, Lakeisha Allen. Lucille Anderson. Carla Ayala. Where's Carla? Where's Carla? All right, then, if Carla Ayala's not here right now, I know Ramona Benson is. Ramona Benson was one of the first community health workers. She's a homeowner today. Virginia Chapman. Candy Cortez. Miss Judy Crawford.